Yu-Gi-Oh is one of the most difficult trading card games to get into. With over 10,000 different cards and so many different products to choose from, where do you even begin? Using a budget of just £30 a week, I set out to mould my own deck and climb the competitive ladder all the way to the European Championships. The challenge? All my cards have to be obtained through sealed official products. I'm not allowed to trade, I'm not allowed to buy cards individually, and instead have to rely on the cold, hard luck of the draw. You're watching Yu-Gi-Oh! From Scratch. Welcome back to episode 24 of Yu-Gi-Oh! From Scratch. In the last episode, I called you guys out. We are still trying to get that nuke, so I'm trying to get a 25 kill streak, and you guys are essentially now trying to stop me. With our duels in the series now being online and against patrons and YouTube channel members, a lot of you guys have stood up to the plate and accepted this challenge. Who's gonna be the one to knock down Papa Revs and get banned from the channel? There's only one way to find out. Subscribe and stay tuned. We're finally going to be cracking into Duel Overload today, but first, we have about 20 minutes worth of shoutouts to give here. So, huge thanks to the Treeman 46, the Tube Titan, Snow, Nathaniel Black, Classic Dura, Sala Sala, Fazos Babos, Nibiru, Cameron Whitford, Caden Austin, Thought Auditor, Kip, Zaina Sefa, AMT, Kai Lindsay, and Dolos the Mycologist. They've all earned their Discord roles by supporting the channel on either Patreon or through YouTube channel memberships, and are now chilling in the patron chat waiting for the challenge. If you want to join them, links are as always in the description. Bring it on. So, we made a start on our wish list in the last episode after getting our Dragon Buster, and I've also condensed the list down so it's just the essentials we need for our combo. 50% of this list is in Duel Overload, so yes, it's a very good set for us. I'm hoping it doesn't take too long to get everything because I really want to change our deck up a little bit, so fingers crossed, and let's hope for a lucky box. Right, so I think we're going to enjoy this opening. Obviously, Duel Overload is not the full £30, so we got this one for 20. It's a shame we're limited to one box per episode, but at the same time it makes it more exciting. So on top of that today we have 4 packs of Shadows in Valhalla, which are actually quite hard to find nowadays because of Invoked being a top deck, but I was prepared. So these came in at £2.50 each, and we're hoping for a Mist Valley Apex Avian. So we'll start with the Duel Overload here. Obviously it comes with 6 different packs of 5 cards each, so you get 30 cards in total, and it's a 100 card set. Each box also comes with one of these manga styled oversized promos, and we got the Blue Eyes White Dragon, which doesn't actually say that it can't be used in a duel, funnily enough. It's also not even in the set, so I'm interested to know what the decision was there. Anyway, let's begin. So the EU boxes tend to have the most valuable or sought after card at the front, so we're going to slip that to the back. And we have Speedroid Marble Machine, number 27, Boaty McBoatface. Yo! Samorg! Bird of Sovereignty already! Nice one. It's not even that difficult to pull, but the fact that we got it first time, happy with that. And Cynet Mining! Wow, what a pack. We don't even really need Cynet Mining anymore, but, you know, it's still an option that we can use, so I'll keep that out for now. I have a really good feeling about this box now after that pack. Oh god. Okay, right, so front card to the back, we have in the second pack here, Round Boy Phantasm Emperor Trilogig, Herald of Mirage Lights, Malefic Divide, What Draft, interesting reprint, and Trap Tricks Genlycia. So nothing too useful for us there. Gonna open the Needle Fiber pack here because that's who we need. That would be a little bit too easy, but we'll see, we'll see. So we have a Firebrand Hymnist, very cool looking artwork. Salomon Great Albarage! Oh, yo! Alright, so that's 2 of the 4 Duel Overload cards achieved so far. Madame Ver, Last Warrior from Another Planet, and Graveyard of Wandering Souls. Man, we're going to be done with this in no time. Onto the Cyber Dragon Infinity Booster Pack here. I've seen a couple of comments asking me to pull Cyber Dragon Infinity. This is for you. So, DDD Abyss King Gilgamesh, Poor Man's Lightning Storm, Malefic Selector to go with our Malefic Divide, Ojama Emperor, and finally Condemned Dark Lord. Pretty trash pack, honestly, that. Second last pack of Duel Overload here with the Phantazmay on the front. This reprint like slashed the value of our secret in half. But we have a Gigaplant, followed by Destiny Hero Celestial, Magical Musketeer Starfire, Chaos Goddess, and another Condemned Dark Lord. God damn it, Chaos Goddess is Bit of a mommy though. Leaving us with the final pack of Dual Overload here. Can we end on a wish list card? Let's find out. So we have Bloom Harmonist, the Melodious Composer, Malefic Tune, Reptilian Echidna, Deck Lockdown, and it is a link at the back. So we're going to leave that until the end. Could be Needle Fiber, could be Union Carrier, could be a third Condemned Dark Lord. Who knows? Who knows? Now we can make a start on the Shadows in Valhalla. These come with 4 supers and a secret in each pack, and Mist Valley Apex Avian is a super, so it shouldn't be too hard to pull, hopefully. We will see though, I suppose. So we have Ninjutsu Art of Transformation, Magic Planter, White Dragon Ninja, Valkyrie Erst, and Old Entity Chthugua for the secret there. They are a little bit warped, but if we pull anything we need, we should be able to fix that. So pack number 2 here, we have another transformation. We have a Flubber, Elemental Hero Neos, Armor Ninjutsu Art of Alchemy, and Hidden Village of Ninjutsu Arts. Very cool looking, almost Bloodborne style artwork, so that'll look very pretty in our collection binder. Pack number 3, we have Invoked Mechaba. Very nice. And Invocation. Wow, so that's actually short printed and it's worth at least £20. So we might have actually plussed this opening. And Twin Twisters. What? Secret rare. Okay. 3 episodes in a row. We've had a rarity bump to Twin Twisters. That is... okay, alright, I'll take it, I'll take it. Final pack then of Shadows in Valhalla here. Still no Apex Avian, unfortunately. We have Vision Hero Trinity, Ash Blossom Super Rare. That's pretty cool as well. I think that's still got a decent price tag, but obviously we already have 3 Ultra Ash. And Valkyrie Brunhilde, which is also worth a decent amount of money. That's like at least £5. Man, we've definitely plussed this episode for sure. And finally, the big reveal. It is... Mommy Celine, Queen of the Master Magicians. Not what we need, unfortunately, but it is still a good card to pull. Regardless, I'm super happy with today's opening because we managed to get upgrades, cards we need, signet mining, so options, you know, all round just a great opening. Hold the bus! We've got something else to open today. We got this letter in the mail from Sweden, and one of my patrons said I was due something in the mail from Sweden, and the stamps are Swedish, so I assume this is what they were speaking about. Trying to be careful opening this here, I don't want to rip anything. Okay, so we have this, and anything else in here? Nope. Okay, let's see. So I'm seeing the logo, RevzCards YFS First Edition. Oh, it's a custom booster pack. He's made this himself. Dude, that's so cool. It's actually a really high quality image as well. Okay, right, let's see what's inside here. I don't want to destroy the paper too much because this, honestly, this deserves to get framed. This is awesome. I'm seeing a top loader with a card, it looks like, inside it. I'm seeing Pokemon. So, a Pokemon card? Oh, no way! It's Deck Mommy! Dude, that's so cool! Andrew, how did you make this? How did you make this? Look at the foiling on that. Oh my god. This is actually such good quality. It's funny because this is like 10 times better than the Patreon rewards I give out. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to up my game. This has really inspired me to work on that, like, hard. But now Deck Mommy can support us from beyond the ban list. Thank you so much, Andrew. Honestly, can we get Heart Andrew in the chat, please? Right, so just before we hop into the gameplay, there's a small change I want to make to the side deck. In the current state of the game, thanks to Union Carrier, it's very likely that we're going to come across either a Dragon Buster Lock or Infinite Negates. One of the most convenient ways to deal with this is to just remove it from the board, and for that reason, I'm putting in some Gamma Seals we pulled from Dual Devastator. We also have Godarla and Jizukiru if we need more Kaijus, but we're just going to take out the 2 Lost Winds and put in the 2 Gamma Seals for now. A very small, but very relevant change. And now, we're ready to duel. Also, good job to the one and only Jordan Gallagher, who solved the duel puzzle from last episode. Right, so first round here, we're up against one of our newer patrons, Fazos Babos. What the hell? Finally. I eventually win rock, paper, scissors, and of course choose to go first. So this isn't a great hand, but I think we can still work with it. If he has Ash this way, then it pretty much ends my turn. So instead, I'm going to play it this way. Instead of going for the risky play of sending and reviving Seyfert and then potentially losing to Ash, I send Silverrokket and revive it so I can special Absorouter from hand. Linking into Striker Dragon, we get a search for Boot Sector launch, and my opponent chains Phantazmay. Now I could chain the Ash to make him keep it in hand, but I don't really think it's worth it, so I just let him resolve it. Then, linking into Romulus, we get a search for not just Dragon Ravine, but also Rokket Tracer as well. Obviously, to make our full board, we need Galactic Spiral in the graveyard, so I activate Ravine, pitching Tempest, but he has the Ash Blossom, and he decides to drop it here. He actually did draw it off the Fantastical, so I probably should have just ashed it when he activated it. Summoning Tempest from the graveyard, and then normal summon Rokket Tracer and link into LP because we still have the effect of World Legacy Guard Dragon to move zones. Now that LP's live, we're able to fetch Red MD from the deck and revive Tracer, but I still want to find a way to get Spiral to the graveyard. I really want to dig for a way to get Spiral in the graveyard, so I'm just going to go for Yugioh here. There we go, perfect. It would have been perfect if I A had a Light in the Grave and B kept Foolish instead of Dragon Shrine, because I foolishly forgot that I activated Dragon Shrine first thing this turn. Oh, I'm so stupid! Shit. That's not good. And I don't have a Light in the graveyard. Yeah, okay, I messed that up completely. So unfortunately, instead of ending on the full board, I end on Spheres in Savage with an Ash in hand instead. And now it's time to find out what he's playing, because honestly, at this point, it could be anything. He just goes straight to the battle phase and attacks over Spheres, so obviously I activate its effect. I bounce back World Legacy Guard Dragon to my hand for next turn, and then off its second effect I summon Seyfert, so when he beats over that I can summon Collapserpent as well. Going into main phase 2, he normal summons Starfire and activates Instant Fusion. I have to negate the Instant Fusion because he'll just get Thousand Eyes anyway and force the negate. But after activating Savage, he activates Cross Domination from hand, which negates my effect. On resolution, because Instant Fusion was activated in Starfire's zone, he can special summon a musket from the deck, so I drop the Ash. He then gives my Savage the ol' suck and links into Linkuriboh, passing turn. Drawing into Foolish for turn couldn't have been any better for us because I start by activating Dragon Shrine, which gets met with another Ash Blossom. So following it up with Foolish, we send Galactic Spiral to the graveyard and then activate World Legacy Guard Dragon to revive Tracer. Summoning Collapserpent from hand, we then synchro into Scarlight, getting a search for Wyverburster, and blow up his board. It feels good resolving this effect, I don't know why. Now with the combination of Wyverburster, Tempest, and Spiral, we get rid of his Starfire and punch for game. Game 2, I'm not sure if he's going to go first or second, so I kind of half-side, I put in like back row removal and Pankratops, and he makes us go first. Here's what you do against muskets. End phase, pass turn. What are they going to do? Yes, one of the key strategies in muskets is making max and capitalizing off their opponent's board. So if you don't make a board, they typically just like normal summon pass. What did I tell you? Against muskets, just do nothing until you can kill them. Right, so start off with the Pankratops, of course. Now if I just activate Pankratops' effect here, all his spells and traps are turned off, and then I should be able to kill him.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Yep, unfortunately he dropped the Nibiru, but we still have game. After resolving Tsuchinoko, if we summon Wyverburster and link into LP and then summon Collapserpent, that's 4 materials on board for a Yugioh. Draw into any level 4 or lower dragon, summon Pisty, revive Red MD, revive Tracer. That's over 8,000 points of damage right there thanks to the boost effect on Yugioh and the effect of Tracer to tag out into another rocket. I knew this, the line of play even went through my head, but for some reason I am so stupid. I had a huge brain fart and completely threw that game. I don't know why, it's just so much easier to make mistakes and not think things through on a digital platform. Game 3, I make him go first. Our hand isn't terrible, but it might struggle to play through some interruptions. So normal summoning Starfire, he activates Crooked Crown to special summon Kid Brave from hand, and then triggering Starfire, he summons Casper from the deck. I could have ashed the Starfire, but I would rather use it on Max or Casper, so I kept it in hand, and he ends his turn. It might have been correct to Ash the Starfire because then I could just normal summon Maximus and summon another danger and beat over his board to then make my board in main phase 2. But yeah, I play it very differently. Instead, I go for the standard play of normal summoning Maximus and linking into Maggie to summon a danger to her zone. Maggie gets ashed, and then when I climb my way up into a Yugioh to summon Tracer from hand, it gets hit with the cross domination. This triggers Casper searching for Desperado, so honestly he's in a slightly better position, but it's still not game over yet until the timer runs out. What? God damn it, man. So yeah, I really should have won that match, but honestly I played it so badly that I deserved to lose. So well done to Fazos Babos for stopping the nuke, but we ain't gonna give up. Press square to respawn, my dudes. Round 2, we're up against everybody's favourite top comment, Gizmek Galaxy, otherwise known as Rez. We win rock, paper, scissors and choose to go first, but I open unplayable. Like, genuinely, set called by the grave pass, and that's not even good against him because he's playing pendulums. Rez starts by activating Master Cerberus and activating its effect, so we drop the Ash Blossom here, and that apparently was enough. He scales a Mighty Master and Pendulum summons Jackal King and Reflection of Endymion from hand and attacks me for about half my life points. With absolutely no spell counters on his side of the board, there's no negates I have to worry about unless I need to use a spell. Top decking a Silverrokket for turn, I might be able to just link climb my way to victory. So I normal the Rocket and link into Striker Dragon, A getting a search for Boot Sector launch, and B putting a Dark in the graveyard to summon Wyverburster. Linking those two into Romulus, we get a chain blocked search for Collapserpent and Dragon Ravine. Now here I can go for Arboria and Collapserpent into Borrelsword and then summon Tempest without activating any spells, which actually isn't game, it's 250 light points off of game and gives me almost no recovery. So instead I activate Ravine and then dump Tempest to dump Absorouter and get Tracer to hand. Now I go for the Borrelsword Tempest play, knowing that if he does negate Tempest with Jackal King, I can just use Tracer. With the negate still live on Jackal King, I just go straight to the battle phase and clear his board and about half of his life points as well. Main phase 2, I play this pretty badly as well because I activate Boot Sector launch and summon Tracer, link Borrelsword and Tempest into spheres, and then get to Borreload Savage to equip the Borrelsword. What I should have done was turn Tracer into LP in Borrelsword's arrow and then just extend like mad, but it doesn't matter now. We still won. Game 2, he's going first, we have the Ash again, and our hand is actually quite solid this time. What? His hand seemed pretty garbage, and we dropped the Ash on his mythical institution, but Magician's Souls changed everything. He searches it off Magical Abductor, and not only does it dump Mighty Master to the graveyard, it also summons itself and wipes his back row to draw 2 more cards. This fetches him all the extenders he needs to climb up into a Selene and get Mighty Master back on board. So now looking at our hand again, a spell negate might prove to be a little bit tough. I start by normal summoning the Silverrokket we top deck for turn and link into Striker Dragon. After fetching Boot Sector launch, I think my next play should have been Ravine dump Tracer and then Boot Sector launch to revive both rockets from the graveyard, but instead I just shotgun the World Legacy Guard Dragon. This gets hit with the negate straight away, and then I see the Dragon Ravine Boot Sector launch play, so that's what I go for. Now reviving Spiral, I can link into Romulus and then use the 2 rockets for LP and Pisty, but I don't. For some reason, I'm just playing god-awful today. I seem to be finding it difficult to focus on casual platforms like this. I end up getting stuck under LP's Dragon Lock and Tracer's Dark Lock and just have to go to the battle phase like this. Selene has battle protection, so we can't get rid of her, and he still has his scales, so when it goes to his turn, he just summons it all back, and yeah, we lose game 2. Game 2, I side and choose to go second for the cheeky bait and switch, and we open Ash again and Gamma Seal. I drop the Ash on his Spell Power Mastery, but this time he has Called by the Grave. Shame he bricked and only ended on a lonely Mighty Master. Give him a turtle and slap his ass. Finally, for round 3, we're against our pudding boy Ikame playing his Medolches. I went first, and sadly, I believe he bricked both games. You know what? I'll take it. That is a good hand.
Nope.
Game 2?
Nope.
Hey. So our kill streak was ended, but you know what? I'd rather take the L early on so we're not losing that much progress. And we're already back up to a 2 kill streak, so next episode, we get the UAV. So what have we learned today? While I believe the deck could be a little bit more consistent, I myself need to be consistent too. While it's a little bit disheartening uploading such garbage plays, it also serves as motivation for me to practice more and get better. It's also just Union Carrier and Halki Fibrax that we need from Dual Overload now, so hopefully we get lucky in the next couple of weeks. Next upload should be episode 25 on Thursday. Yes, finally we're back to the normal schedule. So I'll see you all there. Please like the video and subscribe if you haven't already, and most of all, have a nice day.
Gravel road, I've been asked to slow down. Fireplace to